What could be a contentious courtroom battle, former President Donald Trump slammed the indictment brought by special counsel Jack Smith. Former president's team has also been ordered to respond as soon as possible to the Justice Department, which is seeking to restrain comments about the case made by Trump. His legal team is planning to ask for a motion to dismiss the charges in the January 6th case. And in the meantime, Trump's grip on the Republican Party remains strong as he awaits a potential fourth indictment against him, which could come in the next few weeks from right here in Georgia, potentially. Today, some roads at the Fulton County Courthouse will be closed to traffic, which could be an indicator that the former president could be here soon. There are some orange barriers surrounding the courthouse already in anticipation of the possible indictment here in Fulton County. Joining us now to discuss this morning, we have attorney and legal analyst Suri Chada Jimenez. Thank you so much for being with us. So we've discussed this case, previously, as soon as actually the federal indictment came down. And your assessment was the federal indictment is a good indicator of what could happen here in Georgia, right?
I think so. I think what that shows is that at least one grand jury has looked at evidence, and we believe part of the evidence that they determined there was enough probable cause was Georgia. So there seems to be at least enough for one grand jury to say, let's move forward with the case. And I'm pretty sure Georgia will do the same. And
because the indictment for charges of allegedly trying to overturn the 2020 election results, I mean, some of the facts are really the same. And looking at the federal indictment, some of the grounds for those indictments were activities that happened right here in Georgia, right?
That's correct. It looks like the federal indictment used the actions that were taken in Georgia as a predicate or as the foundation for the charges that they have. Completely different charges, though. So the federal charges are not the same that we expect here in Georgia. So some people might say there's going to be double jeopardy issues, but I highly doubt it. There's plenty of case law that says you can be prosecuted at state level and at the federal level.
Okay, very interesting. Also want to ask you about Cardi B making headlines. She is not going to face charges after her mic throwing incident. That's according to police. She was performing at a club in Las Vegas last month when a member of the audience threw a drink toward the stage. She gets splashed, and then she reacts by throwing her microphone. Authorities said that there was just insufficient evidence to charge her. Did they get this right, Suri?
I think so. I think absolutely. There, you can see it. If we look at the video, just look at the timing. There's less than 1 second for her reaction. That's a completely natural reaction. If I throw something at you, I expect to get slapped, or at least you'll throw that little clicker at me. Yeah. That's just natural. So there's no seem to be retaliation. It's more self-defense.
Not like premeditation or something. Okay, also talking a little bit about Lizzo, who of course has been in the new headlines a lot for, her sexual harassment lawsuit. She's now responded. She's called the allegations false, saying, quote, "There's nothing I take more seriously than the respect we deserve as women in the world." The suit claims, among other things, that Lizzo pressured one of the three plaintiffs to touch a nude performer. And another plaintiff claims that she felt pressured to explain her weight gain and disclose personal details about her life to Lizzo in order to keep her job. So what do you think of this lawsuit? And also, what do you think of her response to it?
Well, I think her response was a natural one. If somebody's accusing you of some very serious things, and not in the context of Lizzo, things that she absolutely stands against, that is her brand. Her brand is body positivity and encouraging women and other people to feel proud of themselves. And then she's being accused of objectifying people. So she had to respond, I believe, and her response was great. I mean, one of the issues, I think they went in Amsterdam, they went to a club where there was nude dancers, pretty much a strip club, and that's always dangerous. So you don't want to mix fun with work in that context. Like, I'm going to go to Magic tonight, right? Magic Monday. But I'm not going to take my staff with me.
Okay.
It's just, you shouldn't mix those type of things because it's risky. Another issue here is that some things that are alleged is things that Lizzo did, and also stuff that her employees did, her managers, other people in her staff. And a key legal principle is respondent superior, which means that if you're the boss, you're in charge. In essence, you're also responsible for the people that report to you do. So it might not be you that is doing the harassing, might not be you that is doing the humiliation of people that might rise to the level of abuse. But if it is somebody that you're in charge of, you're responsible as well. So I think that lawsuit is going to take a while. Most likely it's going to end up being settled, and we will never know the details.
Interesting. All right. Thank you so much, Attorney Suri Chada Jimenez, joining us. And of course, we're going to keep you up to date with the latest on the legal proceedings here in Fulton County and across the country on our free Atlanta News First app. Don.